Right, here it is, week 4 of 52, and we're going to do a Thai style salmon cooked in a French way on Papillote. And what Papillote means in French is cooked in paper. And I'm not talking about your old Sunday newspaper, I'm talking about baking parchment. We're going to make a really quick, simple, easy marinade for a salmon, so let's get on straight with that. Right, so we're going to get straight on with the marinade, and we're going to start off with 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And we'll go straight in with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. A tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of honey, when I can get there. Straight in like that. That's the first part done. Right, so next thing to do is chilli, garlic and ginger, so we'll get on with chopping that now. Right, so ginger can be quite difficult to peel, but with this little tip it's certainly going to make your life a lot easier. All you need is a little teaspoon, and just use a teaspoon on the edge and just run it down the ginger, and as you can see the skin is coming away from the ginger. So all we need is some nice little thin strips of ginger. That should do it. So I would say 3 pieces of ginger. And we're just going to cut that down nice and fine, and then straight into our marinade. Next is a little bit of chilli. I would say half a chilli. Straight in with the chilli, and 2 cloves of garlic. Just nice and fine. Cut the garlic down. Doesn't have to be too fine because this is just a marinade. It's actually not going to be in the dish. We just want to permeate that salmon with this marinade. And also the juice of half a lime. Just roll a lime, which is going to make it a lot easier for us to juice. And then just give that a little squeeze in there. And then a little mix up. And that is our soy, honey, chilli, ginger, garlic marinade done for the salmon. The next thing we need to do is get our salmon marinating. Right, so that's the salmon marinade done. All we want to do with this salmon is marinate it for about 1 hour, because of the natural salt in the soy and the lime juice that we've put in is going to start to cook the salmon. So all this salmon needs is a 1 hour marinade. Just cover it with cling film and put it in the fridge. Right, so we need some vegetables going in our little baking parchment parcel. So whilst the salmon's marinating, what I've got here is some pak choi, which is used a lot in Chinese and Thai style cooking. So it makes sense really to go with a Thai marinade. And I've also got some tender stem broccoli, which is fantastic as well, that goes really well with Thai style food as well. So all I'm going to do with these is just blanch them for 30 seconds in boiling water. Always remember to season your boiling water before you cook your vegetables. So straight in with them, 30 seconds, and then they're going to go straight into ice cold water. Right, so that pak choi has been in now for about 30 seconds. That can come straight out and into our ice cold water. And then same again, straight in with the broccoli, and that just wants 30 seconds as well. Right, so the broccoli's done now, and same again, just straight in to ice cold water just to refresh that broccoli and stop it from overcooking. Right, so the salmon's now had an hour marinating. We've cooked his vegetables. I've chopped a little bit of chilli, and I've also got some spring onion tops. What all I've done is got a piece of baking parchment and folded it in half. All we need to do now is build our little parcel, and let's bake it then. Right, so all I'm going to do is start a little bed with my pak choi to place the salmon on. Like so. And then with his broccoli just down the side. Almost present it like you would present it on a plate to your guests, because as soon as this comes out of the oven, that's how it could be. And then my spring onion. and a little bit of chilli. Next thing on, the salmon on top of the pak choi, and then we're just going to use as marinade to dress as vegetables and as salmon. Because as it starts to bake in the oven, that's what's going to cause it to steam up and create a nice little sauce in the bottom. So it's first fold over the salmon, and we're going to create like a half moon shape, a nice little parcel. A second fold there. Keep your folds really nice and tight and just work round until you get to the end. And when you get to the end, just take a pan, heavy base pan, and just flatten that end with a bit of weight so it's all nice and sealed. Right, so this little parcel is now done. All we're going to do is transfer it onto a tray and straight in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes at 200. Right, so the salmon has been in 10 minutes now. Right, so here it is, the moment of truth. The salmon's been in for about 10 minutes. We're just going to cut this salmon open. And I can get into it. So there you go, that will week for a Thai style dish done with a French method of cooking done by a Yorkshireman. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.